Hey everybody there in YouTube land, this is Rockin' Spirit coming to you live. It is beautiful and sunny outside today. Just love the sun. I say it over and over and over again. There's just something about the sun. It really brightens the heart and gives you tons and tons of ambition. Today I wanted to come to you talking about bridges. Bridges in the way of relationships, and also bridges with anything that you make. People come and go, and jobs come and go. Some things are for a season, and some things are for a lifetime. And we're always learning, and we should always be receiving from those who God brings into our life, whether it's for a short spell or a long spell. And the Bible talks about there's wisdom in many counselors, and you know, God is building and perfecting us, and He uses people and positions in our life to do that. And so some things, they just come for a small, short period, and you glean from those, from the relationships, the dynamics, what they present to you, what they offer you for the Lord to be able to take you to that next level that He has for you, the calling that He has on your life. But when the relationships come and go, let them go gracefully. Don't ever burn bridges, because you may never know when those people could cross paths with you again one day. And as they've matured and received wisdom through the space of time when you are no longer together, they may come back into your life, and you may be something for them, or they may be something for you. And that's the same thing for positions. You know, you may outgrow a position and you're ready to move on because the Lord has more things for you. And so when you leave those positions, you leave with praise for them, for what they have been and delivered to you. Even if you might be leaving on a bad note for something that didn't go right, and you realize that it's time for you to leave, you'll have to remember about all the things that led you to that position and that were right for you, and go out singing those praises, because you never know if you might have a need to walk through those doors again and to become employed by them. You might have left over something that ended up in the long run being a small matter, and you realized that you really did love what you were doing and what the position presented to you. And the people that may have been rubbing you wrong might have been a silver lining. They might have been something to rub you, to form you. So you don't want to always jump out of those with bad words and unkindness, because it could be you were the problem and it was not them. Maybe you were not willing to compromise or to get along or to be industrious or a hard worker. So we can't always fault the others around us when we leave and then be harsh, because you may want to walk through that door again. And the same thing with friendships. Sometimes friendships come for a moment in time, and sometimes friendships like family and stuff like that, they're there for your lifetime. And they should be, as God assigned them to be lifetime relationships. And He was very careful in selecting those who He would bring you into relationship with for your whole life. And so don't get on your high horse and turn your back on your family for doing something wrong, one thing in your whole life that you might not be able to get over. Maybe the very thing that God wants to work in you, whether it be forgiveness or something you have to overcome, or something that they have to overcome. You know, a lot of times husbands and wives, they bail on each other so easily because the law makes it easy. But you know what? Marriage is a covenant, and it is a promise that we give one to another, regardless. It just does not matter what's going on in there. And hopefully the relationship isn't being breached by affairs or anything like that. So if there's anything outside of that that presents itself to you, and you are in a marriage, wait and see what God will do with that. Trust in Him, because you can't say you have faith in God and you trust Him to work things all out for the good if you're bailing and not sitting there waiting the test of time to let God show you what He has purposed in the end. And many times people leave, and years later they regret, because they realize that person was perfect for them. They had some issues they needed to overcome. And if they would have waited it out, God would have worked that out, and they would have matured and gained wisdom, and then they would have had a beautiful testimony at the end. And that's the same in all of our relationships. And you'll know when God truly is the one moving you on, or if you are the one moving you on. God will move you on in peace, and you will move on in bitterness and anger. And that is just not good for you, and it's not good for the testimony of that relationship and its purpose. So with that, hold your friends dear, hold the positions and the people that are brought into your life dear, and respect them and be thankful for them. And then if you should part ways, you will have a blessed heart and good feelings and good memories and good thoughts. It's all in the perspective. It's all in the perspective. So with that, I pray that you will keep your bridges built up high and strong, and that doors will always be open for you, and you will do well in life. So with that, God bless and make it a great day.